Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn problems on journal entries. Here, my right hand side, I wrote business transaction. On the other side, I am going to write the journal entries. Listen carefully. Yes. Heading, journalize the following transaction. Means we have to record the journal. On 1/4/2010, Raju started business with 1 lakh. Raju is the person started business with a capital of rupees 1 lakh. First, we should know one accounting concept, business entity concept. That concept says owner and business both are different, distinct, separate. Though owner contributed capital, he considered as outsider. He is not a part of it. He is considered to be a creditor of the business. So here owner is different, business is different. Here Raju invested 1 lakh rupees as capital. So we should view all the transaction from the viewpoint of business, not from the viewpoint of owner. So now Raju invested how much? 1 lakh. From the viewpoint of business, what is coming in? Cash. Cash is a real account. Cash is a real account. Its rule, debit what comes in. So cash is coming in, it should be debited. Cash account, cash is coming in, so it should be debited. Then who gave the money? Raju. Raju belongs to personal account. Is he receiver or giver? From the viewpoint of business, he is the giver. So to Raju capital. Raju started business. Raju started business. Listen, Raju started business with 1 lakh. Owner and business both are different. So business, Raju, both are different. So Raju gave money to the business. From the viewpoint of business, cash is coming in. Cash is a real account coming in debited. Who gave money? Raju. Raju is a personal account. He is the giver, so it should be credited. So since he is the owner, we should give suffix to the suffix of capital to the Raju. Then after recording journal entry, we have to write the narration. It is a description about the journal entry. Then on 3rd April 2010, opened an account with bank how much? 20,000. Opened an account with bank how much? 20,000. That means opened an account with bank means we deposited money into the bank. So business deposited money into the bank. Bank is the personal account. Since is the receiver, bank account should be debited. Bank account debited. From us, what is going out? Cash. Cash is a real account. Credit what goes out, it should be credited. The value of transaction is 20,000. We can say write as paid into bank. Date of transaction is 3rd April 2010. Next, on 5th April, withdrew for personal use. I said personal use means drawings. Drawing is a personal account. Drawing is a personal account. Drawing is the personal account. Money taken by the owner for his personal use. That is called drawing. Drawing is the personal account. Here, drawing is receiver. Drawings account data. From us, what is going out? Cash. Cash is a real account. What is the rule? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here, cash is going out. It should be credited. Value of the transaction 3,000. Narration. Withdrew for personal use. Withdrew for personal use. Next, 4th transaction. Withdrew for office use. On 7th, withdrew for office use. For office use purpose, we are taking money. So from the viewpoint of business, what is coming in? Cash is coming. Cash belongs to real account. Debit what comes in. So cash should be debited. From where we are taking money? From bank. We are taking money. Bank is the personal account. Bank is the giver, so it should be credited to bank. Value of the transaction 5,000 rupees. Narration, withdrew for office use. Next, on 8th April 2010, goods bought for cash. Goods bought for cash. So goods are coming in, cash are going out. So when goods are coming in, we should term as purchase. Purchase is a nominal account. Purchase is a nominal account. Since it is an expense, it should be debited. Purchase account data. From us, what is going out? Cash is going out. Cash is a real account. Since it goes out, it should be credited to cash account. Value of the transaction 25,000. So goods bought for cash. When we buy goods, we should term as purchase. Purchase is a nominal account. It is an expense debited. From us, what is going out? Cash. Cash is a real account. What goes out? Credited. So it goes to the credit side. Then on 10th April, goods bought. Again goods bought. Goods bought from Akbar on credit. Here on 8th we bought goods but we paid cash. But on 10th we bought goods from Akbar on credit. Here no cash is paid. So goods bought, again it is purchase, nominal account debited. Nominal account debited. Here cash is not given. So if cash is not given, we should assume that one as credit transaction. From whom we purchased? Akbar. Akbar is a personal account. He is the giver. So Akbar should be credited. The value of narration we can write as credit purchase. Here on 8th we bought goods for cash. Goods coming in, cash going out. Goods coming in, purchase, nominal account debited. Cash is a real account, credit what goes out. Here on 10th, goods bought from Akbar on credited. So goods bought, it's a purchase, nominal account debited. No cash is given. So we should take the name of the person. Akbar is a personal account. So we bought from him. So he is a giver. He should be credited. Next, on 11th. On 11th, again, goods bought from Shiva. Here, goods bought from Shiva is given, but cash or credit not given. Goods bought from Shiva given, cash or credit not given. So, how to identify the cash transaction or credit transaction? Very simple. Read the transaction. If any name is given, identify that one as credit transaction. So, goods bought from Shiva. When we buy goods, it is a purchase nominal account. Since it is an expense debited, bought from Shiva. Shiva is a personal account. So we bought from him. He is the giver. He should be credited. The value of transaction is 10,000. This is also credit purchases. Next, 12th, again goods bought from Kala for cash. Here, Kala is given, cash also given. If name is given, credit, along with that name, if cash is given, assume that one as cash transaction. Now, here take 8th one, goods bought for cash. goods bought for cash. So goods coming in, cash going out. Here goods bought on credit. So we bought goods on credit. Purchase account data to Akbar. Here cash is given, here credit is given. But here goods bought from Shiva is given, cash or credit not given. Since name is given, we should treat it as a credit transaction. But on 12th, we bought goods from Kala for rupees, for cash how much? 8,000. Here name also given as well as cash. Name, cash both are given. We should consider that one as cash transaction. So on 12, we bought goods from Kala for cash. So we need not to consider the name. So our entry is purchase nominal account since it is an expense. From us, cash gone out since it's a real account. Credit what goes out. The value how much? 8,000. This is also we can say cash purchases. Again, once again, goods bought for cash. Here goods coming in, cash going out is a cash purchase. Goods bought from Akbar on credit for rupees 40,000. So purchase, it is not a cash purchase. So it is a credit purchase, so name will come. Then on 11th, goods bought from Shiva given. It is cash or credit not given. So if name is given, that is credit transaction. Then on 12th, goods bought from Kala for cash. Here name given. If name is given, credit, cash also given. So name and cash both are given. We can consider as cash purchase. Next, on 13th, goods returned to Shiva. Business returning goods to Shiva. That is called purchase return. So Shiva is the personal account. He is the receiver. So debit the receiver. Shiva account data. Shiva account data. From us goods are going out now. It should be treated as a purchase return. It should be treated as a purchase returns account. The value of the goods how much? 1,000. Narration purchase returns. Narration purchase returns. 13th. Goods returned to Shiva. We are returning goods to Shiva. So already we bought from Shiva, that is a purchase. Purchased goods are returned, that we call a purchase return. We are returning goods to the Shiva. From the viewpoint of Shiva business, we are returning goods to the Shiva. Shiva is the personal account. Since he is the receiver, he should be debited. From us, goods are going out, so it should be credited to the purchase return account. The last transaction, 14.4, Shiva account settled. Shiva account settled, the value not given. The value not given. So how much we bought from Shiva? 10,000 worth of goods we bought. Of which how much we returned? 1,000 rupees we returned. So how much we owe to Shiva? 9,000. So we are settling means we are paying the entire amount to the Shiva. Now we are paying money to the Shiva. Shiva is a personal account. He is the receiver. No, he will be debited. So entry is Shiva account data. 2. From us what is going out? Cash. Cash is a real account. Since it is going out, it should be credited. Shiva account data to cash. Value how much? 9,000. Because we bought from Shiva 10,000, of which 1,000 worth of the goods were returned. So balance settlement value 9,000. So our narration is Shiva account settled. The date of the transaction is. Students, there are many transactions. First you have to learn these 10 transactions. Remaining transaction we can learn in the next class. Till that, bye. Thank you.